right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm not really going to focus too much on the mental aspect of the golf swing, the fact that I have no idea how high to tee the ball or how far forward in the stance I should be putting it. The fact that I don't know if it's going to slice right or hook left because I get a little bit of both. Instead, what we're going to focus on is we're going to focus on the physical properties of this particular golf swing. So here, everything's looking okay. Club's coming inside a little bit flat down there. I'd like to see that a little bit more upright. But right here, notice that head, how that head comes right up there. The head's pretty flat right till about there. You see that? And that's simply because I have the flexibility of rebar. I think I'm young, but I'm actually not. And I'm holding on to this dream that I still have that youthful flexibility when in fact I just simply don't. And I'm trying to get as much shoulder turn as I possibly can, but it's just really not possible. I'm basically stiff from here all the way through to here. And then you're going to see that as I come through here, that is just weird looking. And then I kind of get it back, but that's going to hurt in the morning. That's just crazy, And then my belt buckle's facing way off to the left. Like, that's a lot of movement for a guy my age. You know what I mean? So look at that. It just hurts looking at that, And imagine how I feel in the morning. So I'm not going to change that yet, though, but it's just kind of hurts to watch. And it's just so sad being so old. Look at that. You can see just the damage being created. It's just awful. All right, now we're going to look at Grumpy's swing here. There's really not a lot to say here. I think the one thing we got to look at is his head through the swing, how it stays pretty still. Like, that's pretty good. So here he does the comeback. If you look at the tree in the background there, during his takeaway, it stays right there, and he drops a little bit, but it just stays right on that line. Now there's your contact. The thing about this drive is it went for miles too. I do remember this very, very well. It was quite surprising. I think it's because he's so angry that he just takes it out on the golf ball. Here he's kind of looking for it. He's just, angry that it didn't go further. But yeah, let's go back a little bit. So right here. So right now, this is where he's like, I hate golf. So he's pretty angry about everything. He doesn't like that golf ball. He doesn't like the fact that we're playing from the white tees and it's caught on video. So there's a lot of anger. Now here he's going to take it away. He's really, really angry about the club position here, even though it's ahead of his hands, looking pretty good. So right there's a good position. That arm is pointing nearly right at the ball. He's probably pretty angry about that. And then here he comes down, and you can just see the anger and how angry he is about this. And there it is. There's the contact. Takes all that anger out on the golf ball. And that thing went for miles. Very nice. Great swing from Grumpy there. All right, so now we're going to take you through the very athletic swing of back nine here. So you can just see this completely athletic position. Again, white tees. We'll just ignore the fact that that's white. But in any event, so here he is, and let's kind of go through it a little bit. So back nine's got a more upright swing than the rest of us, and you'll see that throughout, but it's very, very athletic. So one thing that he does a little bit differently than the rest of us is there is a bit of movement in the head there, and notice how upright that arm position is, and yet that arm's pointing pretty much right at the ball, so it's a pretty good position there. This is from a guy with a baseball background. You're going to notice just the power through this swing here. Right here's where he drops through it, and that lag is incredible. And he's just going to take that right out on the golf ball. Now this one is another one that I don't know if it ever came down, but yeah, it's a very different swing from the rest of us. Very, very upright, but very, very athletic. And just look at this. That's fantastic. Now this was on the front nine. So, he was still in pretty good shape as far as his score was concerned. I think this might have been the ninth. So right after this, it was complete collapse. So this was the last good swing of the day for him. because as we transition to the back nine, it's just a complete catastrophe from there. So I'm glad we got that last one on video, because the rest of them just weren't really worth looking at. So well done, back nine. Very nice. All right, so now we're going to have an opportunity to look at Grapes' swing here. Now, Grapes has done a fantastic job. I mean, he's been really working at his swing. So here we're going to take you through it a little bit here. So what he's doing that's very, very different from me, the commish, is that he's actually spending some time trying to figure out his tee height. So here he's got his club on the ground, and the tee with the ball on it, and I think he's actually trying to figure out the position for his crown height. You're going to see him here kind of fiddling with it, working with it, making sure that it's the right height. The club's staying really still in this position, so that's good. So now I think he likes it. So, oh, no, he didn't like it. So now he's going to try to manipulate that again and try to there. I think now we're in the good position there. So he's committed to it at this point here. So let's go through that again. Okay, so here we have a good position. The back is straight. Club stays straight through that position. You're going to notice that athletic front leg. The arm, the leading arm here, that's in a good position straight up and down. So we can kind of see this almost this box position with the club coming through it diagonally. So it's a very, very good teeing position there. Very well done. Again, we're going to see a point here where he thinks it's good. Right there. There, we caught that. Right, that position right there. The good thing about here in doing that is if you're not 100% satisfied, don't rush. Make sure you get it in the good position. So that's good. And then there he's making the final adjustments. And then look at the way he comes out of that. Comes out of that with authority, and then he's just ready to go. There, he's looking for his target. So he knows he's got the tee in the right position, and then he can just focus on the shot. So that's well done. That's well done by Grapes right there.